Morning, it is another day and we are heading off to Hollywood Studios. I do have on today my Star Wars ears and also my matching, let me just get the mask out of the way, Star Wars t-shirt. I absolutely love this. This is from Ears Ever After. It was very kindly gifted to me, so thank you so much for that. I will link them in the description. They have all kinds of different apparel designs. They have an amazing Epcot one that I absolutely love, so definitely check them out. And I wanted to tell you about our Genie Plus, or not Genie Plus, but Lightning Lane experience so far this morning. So we are using the premium Lightning Lanes today. We're doing Rise of the Resistance and Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway. And it was kind of strange. I was awake at 7, I went straight on to try and book them, and Rise of the Resistance was totally gone within like 3 minutes. So I was like, that seems a little bit crazy. What's happened?
No magic band.
Oh dear.
And no phone.
Oh dear, right, okay, you...
So neither can I go up to the room to get it or get in.
Oh, well I'll give you my magic band to get into the room. I mean, this is every single morning for us. This is no surprise whatsoever. So yes, I waited about half an hour, went back on again at around 7:30, and there was availability, and there was quite a lot of availability. So I was able to get 10:45 for Rise of the Resistance, and then I've got Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at 2:30, I think. So we've got both of those, and later in the trip we will do Genie Plus again in order to try and ride Slinky Dog Dash. So that's going to be the plan for today. We may ride some other rides, obviously, if the standby waits are not too bad. We also want to go into some of the shops that we didn't do last time and just generally take in the atmosphere. We had such a great day at Hollywood Studios the other day, so we're really, really excited to have another morning there. And later today we're going to be going to the Magic Kingdom because they have the extra hours between 9 PM and 11 PM, and we have dinner at Tony's Town Square. So it's shaping up to be a very, very exciting day for us today. Kate is all sorted. She now has the necessary items. And I'm just noticing, I saw one of the Mia's Connect buses going by, which is obviously what we used instead of Magical Express. It's the replacement service, kind of. You have to pay for it now, but I haven't seen the Sunshine Flyer yet, which is the other one that's just come into play recently. So hopefully we'll see one of those at some point. They're themed after like 1920s vehicles and stuff, but I haven't seen one yet. So we have arrived at Hollywood Studios, and it's not too far off our time for Rise of the Resistance, although you do get an hour to return. So I think we're going to get some coffee, obviously, because we need that to get going, and then we'll head over there. Kate has never ridden Rise of the Resistance. This is her first time. I'm really excited for her to see it.
I don't even know anything about it, so...
No, you haven't really like looked into it or anything, and it's obviously unlike anything else in any of the parks. There isn't another ride like it, so I just cannot wait to see her first reaction. There are a few clouds hanging around today. There's one up here which we were just thinking, ooh, we hope we're not going to get any rain. I didn't bring the umbrella because we just haven't had any rain whatsoever, so that was a bit silly. And the weather is actually saying it's going to be up to like 30 today, which is so crazy with how cold it's been. So we will see what happens. So we're in line for our Starbucks, and we just ran into Kirsty, Kev, Megan and Sophie. So hi to you guys, you're on your last day, so I hope you had a safe journey back and enjoyed the rest of your day at Hollywood Studios. But we are very ready for coffee. Kate's got that look on her face. I know this look. I'm smiling, but I'm not caffeinated. That is the look. I have my coffee. I went for the chestnut praline latte, which I loved when I was here in November, and they currently still have it. And also I have a carrot cake cookie. This is kind of an iconic snack for Hollywood Studios. They always used to have it years ago at Starring Rolls, and it's something they've had for years. And prior to that, they actually had it at the Writer's Stop, which was a little coffee place they used to have. And now you can get it at the Starbucks. It's massive. We're going to share this. It's absolutely huge. And Kate is just waiting for her drink. She has the Butterfinger Cupcake, which I think is now called Peanut Butter Cupcake or something like that. And both of those are very iconic Hollywood Studios snacks. So Kate has, what do you have?
I went for the vanilla foam cold brew. I went to get the salted caramel one, but they've run out of the salt, so I thought I'll go vanilla.
Nice.
I did get the massive size.
I was going to say that looks huge.
Well, when I went to get the slightly smaller one, he did say with the foam it only comes up to here, and it's got loads of ice in it as well.
Oh,
and actually I have found on previous days that the drink hasn't lasted very long, so I went for the larger one because of the amount of ice.
That makes total sense, makes sense. And this is what I was just telling you about, which is the peanut butter cupcake. This whole bit here is like frosting with the, effectively it's like crushed up Butterfinger, like candy bar on it. And then the bottom is a chocolate like cupcake. It's very, very good. Okay, so I've got some of the carrot cake cookie. I've got the frosting and the cookie. So let's go for a first taste. I say first taste. I haven't had this for about 6 years, I feel like. So let's try. I feel the need to point enthusiastically with the fork. That is really, really good if you don't like things like that are too sweet. If you try and have things all the time and they're very sugary, that carrot cake cookie is a little bit sweet, but it is by no means like super, super sugary. Really, really moist. That is delicious. I love that. Kate is just halving the Butterfinger cupcake, so we'll give that.
Look at the middle.
Is that like caramel or chocolate or something like melty in the middle? We're going to give it a go and see. And I have had this before, so I can kind of compare it to what it used to be like. So we've got a bit of both of the layers. It's a lot sweeter than the carrot cake cookie. So much frosting, and the frosting is a little different to what it used to be, but really delicious. If you like peanut butter, you will love that. Let's see what Kate thinks.
That's so good.
It's good, isn't it?
And actually, it's not too peanut buttery. Sometimes it can be really salty and really peanut buttery. It's just
no, it's just a little bit, isn't it? It's not too much. This carrot cake cookie, in a minute, you've got to try, is so good. I think the carrot cake cookie is my favourite. So we're just here having our coffee. Kate also enjoyed the carrot cake cookie. I don't think you gave your verdict, or did you? I can't remember.
I can't remember.
I can't remember, but if she didn't, she enjoyed it. It was good.
The cake was the sweetest bit.
Yeah.
And it had a cream cheese filling, which was a nice balance of sweetness, especially after eating cupcake. So
yeah. It's not very sweet at all though, compared to a lot of things that you can get.
Absolutely huge as well. Way, way, way.
Oh yeah.
Too big. We haven't eaten it all, but we're gonna have to chuck most of it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's like 3 times the size you get. Possibly in the UK.
It's absolutely massive. The carrot cake cookie, if you are just having that, you could split it between 2 people. I don't think I could eat that by myself. It is that huge. And if you are just wanting to have like a taste of it, if there's 3 or 4 of you, there's enough of it that you could definitely have that and a coffee if you don't want anything too much. And on that note, if you're looking for breakfast places, I wouldn't recommend Starbucks if you want savoury breakfast. They do have a few like breakfast sandwiches, but they really don't have much of a range, and especially not if you don't eat meat. So if you're looking for anything like that, I'd go elsewhere. But pastries and cakes and stuff like that, Starbucks definitely has some good options. And while we were sat here having our coffee, we ran into Kate and Amy. It was so nice to meet you guys. You were lovely. Everyone is always so nice, and we love saying hi to you guys in the parks. So I hope you enjoyed the rest of your time, and thanks for saying hi. Here we are here at Rise of the Resistance, and the lightning lane is just here. The standby is 110 minutes currently, so we're very glad to have a lightning lane.
Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Bukhara base secret. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
This ship is now under the command of the First Order. You will disembark immediately and proceed down the corridor on your right for interrogation. Get off my ship now.
Kate was a bit scared of the stormtroopers. They're intimidating.
How many here?
2.
Silver. Blue and red.
Alright, don't worry.
Silver and or.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
Well, we're doing this into route. We're here to save you. Let's go. Blue and red.
Detachment to LD.
evident.
Now! Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Stop! The prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless.
There's nowhere to run.
Okay, you're clear!
Okay, we are all done on the ride. I think my hair's doing something crazy. Let's just figure that out. I think it was all the crazy piloting of the ship there. What did you think?
My nerves are shot.
Your nerves are shot? Oh no! Was it sensory overload? Just lots going on, yeah.
Incredibly clever.
Yes, it is very
Incredibly
clever.
clever and really enjoyable.
Yeah, but you did seem a bit like Kate. I kept looking at Kate and she seemed panicked about what was going to happen next, I think.
I didn't know what it was.
She didn't know what to
And
expect.
there was one point where it dropped, which is something I absolutely hate, but at the same time.
I didn't tell you about that because I didn't want to ruin anything, but yeah,
I'm glad you didn't tell me. That was really good.
Yeah, it is so good. It's amazing. If anything is worth the $15 for the Lightning Lane return, I would say it's that, because it's such a long ride as well.
Yeah.
With all the pre-show stuff, it's very, very long, so it's totally worth paying the extra, in my personal opinion, for that ride in particular. But now I think, should we go and have a little wander around Galaxy's Edge? So we've just been doing our usual and visiting the Porg, and I feel like you missed that in the background. I feel like maybe I need to buy him. What do you guys think? Because I look at him every time. I have been looking at him.
I think you should.
Yeah.
She's been very conservative with her shopping list.
I have.
And every time we come, she's obsessed with this ride.
I do. I love him. I do love it. Do you think? I think I'm going to get it. Do you think? This is the Penguin all over again in November.
I mean, just keep her away from my dog. My dog.
Oh.
This guy.
Yeah, but Jet will love it in a way that she would rip him apart, so that is not allowed. So we had to give him a name at the register. We called him Boris. That was the first thing that came to Kate's mind. So here is Boris. And look, he's got a special little cage just in case he's naughty as we're going around.
Well, we don't want any misbehaviour.
No, we do not. This was freaking me out when I was trying to pay. Ooh.
They get a little feisty.
So Boris is purchased. He's in his little cage. Kate feels a bit mean having him in a cage, but as soon as we get back to the room,
We'll have to take him out.
we'll release him. But I had to buy that. I've looked at it every single trip. I think since our first trip, 2019, when this was first open. So yeah, we had to get it. We love him. So we're here at Ronto Roasters just to get a drink, and I think I'm going to get the Tatooine Sunset, which is without alcohol. But they also have a Surly Sarlacc, a Coruscant Cooler, and a Trandoshan Ale. So several options. But if you want something really popular here, the Ronto wrap is kind of the signature thing that people seem to love. So I'm having my Tatooine Sunset, which is nice, and I actually don't even know what flavour I would say it is. I'm not entirely certain, but there's loads of ice in it. So if I were you, I would ask for it without ice, because basically I would say half of it is ice. So another time I would ask for it without. But anyway, it's nice.
More than half is ice.
Yes.
And I had to take handfuls of ice out of it to be able to get to the drink at the bottom.
Yes.
And not have it fall on my face. And it's quite expensive when it's basically a cup of ice.
Kate was a tad displeased with the ice situation, it's safe to say. Oh no, Boris has gone to the side. Maybe he's just napping. So just head into this store, which is attached to the Droid Depot. So I will go in there and show you in a second what that looks like. Is this a tea towel? I'm guessing these are tea towels. I can't think what else they would be. And they are $19.99. It's actually quite a cute souvenir, but I wouldn't want to use them because I feel like I'd ruin them. And they do have a specific Droid Depot bag, which is $74.99. I'm not entirely sure whether this, I don't think this is Loungefly or anything. I don't know, it doesn't say that it is. This is the Droid Depot. Ian and I actually did this in December 2019, so I'll link that vlog below. You can see where we built Ray Ray. Love this experience. It is kind of pricey, but if you're a Star Wars fan, it is a great thing to do, to build your own droid. And they're obviously like remote control, so you can play with them and stuff. They're very, very cool. You can see somebody there who's making like the R2 kind of version. This guy has some pretty epic legs going on. Oh, he heard me. And when I was here and did this experience, you could purchase the bag. I think there was the chip that goes inside of it and a couple of other things as like a package, as well as whichever droid you want to do. And when I was here before, there were 2 different types of droid. I don't know if that's changed and there's now more. But it is a very, very cool experience for sure. You can pre-register to do this, I think, or you can just turn up. I'm not sure how that works now. I mean, you could probably just turn up and do it, to be honest. But it's very, very well themed in here. It is awesome. We're just going to head through Toy Story Land to see if Alien Swirling Saucers is at a reasonable standby. If it is, we might decide to do that. And then we are just going to do some general wandering ahead of our Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway return time, which I can't wait to do, and Kate still hasn't done it yet, and I love it. I think she'll love it too. It's very, very cute. It's one of my new favourite things to do. And again, I feel like we're just having a really nice day here at Hollywood Studios. We have been loving Hollywood Studios on this trip, right?
It was probably number 4 on my heart favourites. But I'd say it's definitely up there now.
Yeah, we've just, I don't know what it is, we've just really, really loved it this trip so much. Doesn't look too crazy, let's see. 30 minutes. Do you want to stand in line for 30 minutes? I am fine either way. It's kind of hot, yeah, let's not, because it is kind of warm, and we'll be doing Genie Plus later in the trip, so we could definitely get a return time for that. So we won't do a 30-minute wait in the sun. And we'll see what Slinky Dog Dash is as we go by. It's definitely going to be longer than we want to wait in the sun. They do have these little umbrellas. It's 80 minutes, so we've seen it a lot longer than that. Again, we'll try and do this later in the trip using Genie Plus, although our track record is not good, but we're going to try. It's not gone well for me so far, but hopefully. The thing is with Slinky Dog Dash, if you're going to wait in line, some of it is outside or quite... Oh, there he goes. A lot of it is outside, so it is pretty hot, whereas something like Toy Story Mania, it's all indoors, the waiting area, so you don't get too hot. So that is just one thing to consider, and that's why I tend not to do standby for that ride, because it is amazing and I love it. It's not that it's not worth it, it's just if it's hot like it is today, it's a little bit too hot, because I think it's about 28, 29 degrees today, which is so crazy considering how cold it's been. Toy Story Mania is currently 120 minutes standby. To me, that says they've probably got some of the track down. It's not normally that high, and that's what it was the other day, so I would imagine they're maybe running one track or something for it to be that high. And there is a sneaky Joffrey's location over here as well. I feel like both of the Joffrey's locations are not normally too bad in Hollywood Studios. So there's this one and obviously the one behind Tower of Terror, but as you can see, this one's totally fine and there's no line. So if Starbucks is looking a bit crazy, I would consider heading over to one of those. Okay, we're back over in the kind of main entrance of the park. We're just going to go in a few of these stores. They have the Pandora Store and the one with all the Disney fashion and stuff. So we're going to head in there. Kate's just heard the word Pandora and jewellery, and she's in there. The time has come. It is hot enough that I've had to bring out the fan. It's kind of warm. And I don't think we've seen these Tigger kind of pyjamas or loungewear. Definitely pyjamas, I would say. So here is the top, which is $69.99. And I guess you buy the trousers separately, which is kind of pricey. Yeah, $49.99. That is a pricey old pyjama set, but it is very cute, I have to say. And that's pretty niche. They have a Darkwing Duck t-shirt. Don't see many things with him on. And I don't think we've seen this animal purse before. That is really cool. You know me, I love the Muppets. That's $40. And we have seen the Miss Piggy and Kermit bags before. And here's the Piglet hoodie again. We saw this in Disney style at Disney Springs. And they have some Disney denim. They have this jacket here, which is $79.99. And these are the ears I kept looking at last time I was here. I do love them, but I'm not going to do it. I've already bought the pass holder ones, so I'm going to resist. So Kate has just emerged from the store and said, I've bought something, look what I've bought, and look what it is. It is the pair of ears I've been coveting the whole last trip and this trip and have been resisting. Kate has purchased them. She didn't even know that.
I didn't know that, but what I did know is of the 80,000 pairs of ears we have with us, we don't have a silver pair.
No.
Or a white. And actually that's what I needed for my outfit, so I just made a random purchase.
Okay, we are heading into Sunset Club Couture, which funnily enough I think is actually where I purchased this bag a really long time ago, or I first saw it in here I think, and maybe I purchased it at Disney Springs, but they don't have it anymore. It is quite an old one now. And there is definitely a whole tie-dye movement happening at Disney World at the moment. There are so many different tie-dye items. Just as we come in here, you can see some. They have like the sweatpants that go with it. Then of course there is the tie-dye Spirit jersey, which is this one. And that's the back. And of course they have these couple shirts with literally the worst response ever to someone saying they love you. But these are quite cute for couples to wear. And Kevin is here again. I think people are loving this Kevin Loungefly. I think it's awesome, but I also think Kevin is the best. And they have these, which I think I'm right in saying this is going to be my bad American knowledge now, but is this a baseball style jersey, right? I don't know. Someone tell me if I'm completely wrong. But they have a Hercules one and also this Disney World 71. And they have this very fluffy cardie. This kind of looks like a Christmas thing, but yeah, they have that. It's quite thick. Would be good in some of the weather we've been having. And they do still have a lot of like fluffy jumpers and stuff. They might want to rethink that because it is entirely too hot for this type of thing at the moment, but it's Florida weather, who knows, it could be freezing cold again tomorrow. Oh, Kate's found something she likes. That is nice actually. I love that his this is like fluffy.
I'm wondering if I could sit on Zoom for work and get away with wearing this.
I mean, obviously. I can just see him in that cardie.
Not allowed.
I knew you were going to say that. Oh my, look how much it is.
Definitely not allowed.
Is that how much it is? Is that for real? Oh my gosh. Is it actually? I think it might be on the wrong... Oh no, it isn't on the wrong thing. That's how much it is.
If I was going to buy one, it would be this one.
I feel like Kate is quite taken with this Loungefly. It is tempting. Yeah, we'll think about it. Kate's just found a exciting feature of this bag that we breezed past earlier. It has a charger, and I think you attach that to your power bank on the inside, and then you can just plug your phone in. You guys know how I feel about stationery, and I really, really do quite like this notebook because the dividers are actual Disney dogs. So you've got Lady and you've got the Tramp there, and it kind of divides the sections. I really love that. $24.99. They also have Disney dog water bottles.
I love this. And do you know what I really like about it? It's wide mouth. I don't like things that you can get germs in, so...
Oh, so you like the opposite kind of top to what I was looking for?
Yeah, I like a
round...
A big top.
Yes, a big top. And they also have cats. Those of you who love cats, not dogs, have not been left out. And these are all new arrivals, so they have t-shirts. They also have the water bottle in a cat version, and these are obviously all the different cats from the Disney movies. They also have the notebook. They have a rain anorak. If it was a downpour, I would definitely rather wear that than the poncho I had to wear in the Magic Kingdom at the Christmas party. And I love that they have some Soul apparel as well. I absolutely love the movie Soul. If you haven't seen it, it's on Disney Plus. I would highly, highly recommend it. But I would also highly recommend not watching it if you're in an overly emotional place, because I cried my eyes out watching this movie in a good way. Like it's in a good way, but I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I'm just here at Catalina Eddie's. We're just going to get a drink for now, and then we're going to eat something when we get over to Wilderness Lodge, which is where we're going to go for our middle of the day break. So we've got our drinks. We're definitely feeling this change in the weather today, aren't we? This is like significantly...
This is the Disney we know and love.
Yes, this is the heat that we're used to. And also I just asked Kate where my sunglasses are.
Heat's obviously going to her brain.
It's gone to my head. The heat is overwhelming me. Don't give me that look. You know you have to stay in there. We are on the approach to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and I was saying to Adam the other day when we were talking about this ride, one of my favourite parts is when you go into the tornado. And one thing I've noticed though, Mickey and Minnie's little faces when they get blown away in their balloon is really, like, they look really distraught and upset, and you won't be able to not notice it now. Their little faces look so sad when they get blown away by the tornado, so look out for that. That's the only part I'm like, oh no! They genuinely look so sad. Okay, so the standby for this ride is 50 minutes, which is not too bad to be honest. No, that's okay, but for us we wanted to obviously go and take a break today before our late night in the Magic Kingdom, so we're very glad we've got our lightning lane for this ride.
Based on our experience so far, I don't reckon it would be 50 minutes.
No, it could be less than 50 minutes. We have been finding that at times, so certainly 50 minutes for this ride I don't think is bad at all.
Do you mind helping these good people into the cartoon while I fix this here locomotive?
It's not what I was expecting to do today, but okay.
Thanks! else. Be back in a jiffy to pick you all up. Testing. This train on.
Oh no! I must have hit that track switch!
Hooray! Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
There they are! We made it! Nothing can stop us now! Hurry! We have to stop them before they go over the top!
Time for the saxophone playing squid. Oh, trumpet, I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, excellent! You're all waltzing so beautifully together. Now, let's
That concludes my guided tour. Hope you had a relaxing ride around the park, and thanks for sticking with me. Hey, picnickers! Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
Okay, we're all done. What did you think? First impression, first time riding?
It was good fun.
Yeah, it's cute, isn't it?
And very, very like original Disney, which is really in keeping with this park, I think.
Yeah.
More in keeping here than probably any other park.
Yeah.
With the old Hollywood theme and all that kind of
Yeah. I totally think it could have gone in like Magic Kingdom maybe, but it's very cute here, and I think it's a great replacement for Great Movie Ride, which I did also love. That did have a special place. Oh my, really? Oh my goodness, shocking. Shocking the amount of rides that Kate hasn't done. What on earth has been going on previous trips? I don't know.
Shopping.
Yes. So we are going to make our exit for now and head across the Wilderness Lodge, which is our chosen Magic Kingdom area resort, to take our break before we head across there for our evening, being able to do the extra magic hours, which I'm very much looking forward to. Last time I was here, I was able to do all of the rides, just one after the other. So hopefully it will be similar again this time. But if we're going to do that and stay in the park late, then we're going to need a little rest break for our legs. Don't try and overdo it with the theme park legs. It can end in disaster for everybody. Kate's line of vision has strayed towards the Five and Dime on the way out. If you want to, yeah. So just as we've come in here, they have this bronze Woody statue for the 50th. I wondered if this is supposed to be like a replica of the statues they have in the park. I don't know, but anyway, that's cute. And if Crocs are your thing, they are not mine, I have to say, but I know some people love them. They have the Magic Kingdom retro kind of park map version of these, and they are $64.99. That's kind of pricey. I mean, really, you would have to pay me $64.99 to wear these, but still. Like I say, no shade. I know some people love them. Kate was unsupervised for 5 minutes and she's picked something up.
There are two items that I really like.
Okay.
This one,
Princess.
It's glass.
Oh,
mug.
it's got stuff in the handle.
I'm going back to bed after this.
Like.
And then there's this one, which I really like. Again, it's got the glittering handle that says, I run this castle.
Oh, that is very you.
And that is very me, isn't it?
I think that one's very you.
I think I might have to make a purchase.
Yeah. And Kate has strayed into the world of novelty mugs. She's normally like a matching set of mugs kind of person, but I've moved into her house and taken over the mug cupboard with Disney mugs.
If you can't beat them, join them.
Exactly. And while we were browsing in the Five and Dime, we just met Jeremy and Ashley. So hi to you guys. Thank you so much for saying hi. Oh, this is peculiar. What's happening here, do you think? With this, is this a jacket? Is it outerwear? Is it like novelty kind of wear? What's happening?
It's a nylon-y, crepey feel to it, and it's got an embroidered rabbit motif. So I actually would wear this if it didn't have a motif in it. It's
It's definitely your colour, and it's £79.99, I
Look at
believe.
the lining.
Oh my,
I really like
that's
that.
pretty awesome.
I really like it, but I couldn't wear it. Like,
No.
to work or anything, 'cause
I am tempted to get these because I'm pretty certain someone has told me that these are really good, or I've imagined it. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna give them a whirl.
cookie jar.
Oh my gosh.
$59.99.
Do you think you'd fit many cookies in there though? Because I feel like the top is like,
You could probably put a packet of biscuits in there.
yeah, I mean that's pretty awesome, I have to say. I don't know if we've seen these ears yet. These are like Christmassy, wintry ones. I'd say they're more Christmassy, but they still have them here. I think these ones are just in. These are brand new in the last few days. We haven't seen them anywhere, and I saw them on Instagram. So they have a little tiara, and they're kind of like pale blue and pink, kind of sparkly. Okay, more purchases were made. We should definitely leave now before anything else happens.
I'm just having a moment because
Kate's having a moment. What kind of moment? If you lost those, seriously, if the first pair got run over by an Uber and then you lost the second pair, we would need to have a conversation.
I'm like super panicky about these glasses.
Okay, let's exit and get ourselves over to Wilderness Lodge. We're definitely ready for a little leg break now. So we're just on our way to the bus and I ran into Lacey there. So hi, and thank you for saying hello. I hope you had a great time, and I hope your walk over to Epcot was nice, because I think you were just about to have a nice stroll over there. And again, the hair has not survived today. I don't know what is happening.
I think it is alright.
It's very fluffy. So we need gate number 4 today for Wilderness Lodge, which also shares a bus with Contemporary. Sometimes with the deluxe resorts they do share a bus, so just be aware of that. You might not be the first stop. So while we're in the Five and Dime, Kate picked up these cherry berry unicorn sours. They are really good. A surprising hit.
Very cherry.
Very cherry, very sour.
Very chewy. Very sour.
Very. Here we go. Okay, here we are at Wilderness Lodge. Always an extremely impressive resort when you first arrive, because the lobby is amazing. As you're about to see, here it is. So beautiful. I very much enjoyed Whispering Canyon Cafe on my last trip. I will link that vlog just in case you want to see it. It was very good. But we're going to find ourselves a little place to sit, see which chairs look comfortable. Kind of liking the look of these. Okay, we have selected these. We've got a comfy couch and this very comfy looking chair for me. I'm going to go and get us a drink and we're going to hang out here for a while.
Later.
So I'm in a very comfortable chair. As you can see, I'm in kind of a reclined position and I'm very happy about it. We've just been having coffee. Actually, we've had this a while ago. I finished it. This was the Wilderness Bark coffee from Roaring Fork. It was really delicious. In fact, it was so good, Kate has gone to get another one. And we're just having an extended break here. It's really, really nice just to take a break. Sometimes even we will go for like a couple of hours, just sitting around, having some phone time or just relaxing, looking at the photos I've taken today, just anything like that. Just to give yourself a break if you are going straight on to another park. If you try and just stay on your feet all day long, it really does get too much. So this is amazing. And Wilderness Lodge is just so beautiful to take a break here. It's one of my favourite places to come. And then we can get the boat across to the Magic Kingdom, ready for our dining reservation at Tony's Town Square, which I think I last did in 2019 on the Halloween party night. That was it, and I really enjoyed it. And I should also just mention, we have been eating some of these that I purchased at Hollywood Studios, the Cinnamon Swirl Mini Rice Crisps. They are so delicious. They're really, really nice. So I think I might have to get some of those to take home with me, because I do like to take some Disney snacks back to the UK, so that when I'm back at home I can still get a bit of that Disney feeling when we're back off the trip. But they are really, really good. I can highly recommend those. And just so you're fully in the picture with the mask situation, obviously it can change at any time. So as of today, which is I think February the 4th or 5th or something like that, by the time you're watching this it could completely be different. But at the moment, whenever you are sitting in any of the resorts, you do have to have your mask on unless you are actively eating and drinking. If you're in a quick service or a table service restaurant, you can take your mask off and have the mask off for the entire time that you're in the restaurant. Whereas if you are sitting around, like say even if you're drinking coffee or something, you will have to put it back on in between sips and in between eating anything. It does have to be on all the time. Like I said, that's always subject to change, but that's what the policy is at the moment. So we need to make a move over to the Magic Kingdom pretty soon, but I thought before we do that we'll have a quick look in Wilderness Lodge Mercantile, is that how you say that? It has this very, very cool totem pole outside. And I thought we would just see if they have any unique merch that we haven't seen yet. But they do have some specific Wilderness Lodge merch. That's actually a really nice colour. I don't know if it's just the lighting, but it's like an orangey red. I really like this waterproof jacket. It's $59.99. And they have this orange bird t-shirt. I love this water bottle. I feel like that's something Kate would really like. And with Wilderness Lodge having a DVC section, they obviously have the grocery area in this shop, because any of the resorts that have DVC do have items that you might need for the like little kitchen in your room, and all these kind of essentials and stuff as well, medications and what have you. And you don't see these ears in a lot of places, but occasionally in the resorts you can find them. I really actually like these. I'm quite tempted by them. And this is the first time I think that we've seen these ones as well on this trip. We're making our way down to the boat dock, and I would love to stay in the main part of this hotel one time. We did stay in Boulder Ridge once, Becky and I, briefly, just for one night, but I would love to stay in kind of this main part. This is where the pool is, which looks very, very nice. One thing that we did not fully think through is the fact that we have Boris and we're not going back to the hotel, so we might have to put him in a locker. We've decided, because going on rides and stuff in Magic Kingdom and carrying him around might not be too good. He's a
front sleeper.
He's so unimpressed by that, he's fully gone to the side. That's what he thinks of that. Kate's just been summoned for a quick bag check, so I'm just going to wait over here for her. And I think you probably saw in the vlogs there, we had a beautiful sunset on the way over on the boat. It's a really nice time of night to be travelling across by boat, it's lovely. And also looking amazing is the Magic Kingdom entrance. Love this. The lights are just starting to come on with everything, looks so pretty. Okay, here we go, back into the Magic Kingdom. Always an amazing park to walk into. It's always so pretty. There is nothing quite like walking into the Magic Kingdom. And here it is, looking amazing as always. Okay, time to head in here to Tony's Town Square. So we have got a very nice table out here, and it's very loud at the moment, but we've got this really beautiful table outside. So something's about to come by maybe, or maybe it's the fireworks? Is it time for fireworks yet? No, it's a little early.
That sounds very exciting.
Something exciting is happening. Something's afoot. I don't know if it's a parade or some kind of show or what on earth is going on.
It is really nice.
Yeah.
It's like sat in the middle of the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Away from the crowd.
We're just right here. This is so nice. And we didn't even ask to sit outside. This was just the table they gave us, so we're very lucky. Okay, our food has started to arrive. I have got some slightly strange lighting, so I do apologise about that. Oh no, we're fine now. So Kate is just fishing out some onion out of our dip. This pickled onion. So we've got spinach and artichoke dip, and then we have some toast with it. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, we're running out of room.
You guys enjoy, okay?
Thank you. We have the spinach and artichoke dip, which we are sharing, and it's got these little kind of toasty pieces. We do also have some what looks like focaccia bread over there, which looks nice. Kate is having a beer, living dangerously, having a little alcoholic beverage.
It feels like summer, so
yes.
Of course you have to have a beer.
Feels like a beer moment. And I have a cup of tea, because that's how I like to live dangerously, with a good old British cup of tea. So our entree is here. When I say ours, we both have exactly the same thing. We went for the mushroom ravioli, which is a 3-cheese sauce, I think it said, with truffle. It's got cheese on top. It looks and smells really, really good. It smells very cheesy, but I like that. I think that's a good thing. And it's also got asparagus. This smells so good. And we've just had a look at the time, and the fireworks are at 8 PM, so we're probably still going to be sat here, so we might get a view of some fireworks over the top. If we do, we will vlog them. Later in the trip, I will try and get a proper view of the fireworks. Once that's happened, everyone will start clearing out of here, and then we can make our way in and start riding some of the rides during the extra hours. lot in the vlogs about the exit from fireworks, but I'm not normally here for that moment. So just to show you, this is what I'm talking about. If you are exiting the park when the fireworks have just ended, this is kind of what you're going to be looking at. Everybody flooding for the exit at the same time. So if you don't like that, you don't like crowds, you feel very, very uncomfortable, I would aim to not be on Main Street, in the hub, or anywhere like that. Go somewhere else in the park, let everybody clear out, and then you can go. That would be my advice. I need to make a purchase, and hopefully I can get a bag big enough to put Boris in, so that he's safely in a carrier bag when we ride the rides. Boris is bagged, so that's sorted. I feel like we'd be okay on the rides now he's in a carrier bag, and we're going to go down this little side exit. So they open this exit when the fireworks are kind of kicking out, because Main Street gets so crazy that this is like an overflow exit. We're going to go this way because we're thinking it might be a little bit less crazy than Main Street. And Kate would like to ride Pirates, Haunted Mansion and Big Thunder Mountain as a priority. And Kate is potentially just going to do a few attractions and then head back, because the extra hours go on till 11. She's got an early start in the morning because Kate has some family over here and she's going early in the morning to go and visit them. So you don't really want to have too much of a late night.
No, my coach to get me to Clearwater is at 6:30 tomorrow morning. So I'm already flagging.
Yes.
So I'm going to do what I can, head home, get an early night and get organised for the morning.
Yeah, whereas for me, I'm doing a resort hopping day tomorrow, so I've got no reason to be up super early. So I probably will stay till 11 and get as many attractions done as I can, show you guys how quiet it gets and all that kind of thing. But for Kate, obviously, she needs to get some sleep, so we'll try and do what we can while she's still just about got some energy. And the castle is looking absolutely stunning, all lit up, as it always does at night. The colours that they're using on the castle during the 50th anniversary are just beautiful. That looks amazing. Okay, so Pirates is up first because we figured that one is the most likely out of the three to have a low wait time now, because the park isn't totally closed yet, I don't think. So this one might still have some kind of wait, but we're going to have a look. Okay, 15 is good, we can do that. We're very concerned that Kate might not want to do the pirate dance, but I have told her that it's essential that she does it this time.
I don't think she can stop herself.
I don't think she can stop herself, no. I mean, try and stop her, she's gearing up. There we go. It's almost a bit like horse riding.
I didn't know Chica. I will
Now, you scurvy scoundrels, do I hear 10? A hen for a 10.
10. I'll give you 20.
Keep still. I'm studying.
So as you can see, we're just walking back here by Splash Mountain. We've just come from Pirates. There is nobody around. This is what it kind of gets like. Now when we get to Thunder Mountain, there might be some people in line. I'm sure there will be, but hopefully not too many. Oh, she's off again. I'm not quite sure what that dance was. Is that your Splash Mountain dance? Oh no, this is your general Frontierland dance, like it. And Splash Mountain is still down for refurbishment. I'm not sure how long that's going to be.
Never been on Splash Mountain.
You've never been on Splash Mountain?
No.
What? That needs to be fixed on an upcoming trip. It says 65 minutes. Does that say 60 or 80? No, 65. That could be people who still are in line from when, like before the park closed. So I think we're going to give that a miss for now. No, Kate's not impressed. So let's go around to Haunted Mansion and see what is going on over there, which is one of the other ones Kate really wants to do. Okay, this appears to be the standby line. So we're going to bypass Haunted Mansion. The reason being, like we said, Kate doesn't want to have too much of a late night, so we want to just be able to do a few rides. We're coming back later in the trip and we'll have Genie Plus that day, so it's not too much of a big deal, and I could obviously come back and do Haunted Mansion in a little while when the line has gone down. So let's see what Small World is.
Small World doesn't appear to be very busy at all.
No, I think Small World will be fine, and Kate did say she wants to do this one too, so let's go see. noticed this before. This is everything. It's Emu. Look at her lashes. Looks like the kangaroo is turned in for an early night. Oh, I'm looking pretty shiny. So this is realness after you've been in the parks all day and how shiny you really look. So Small World was really good. We really enjoyed that as always, and we ran.
How long it was though?
Yeah, Kate was almost drifting off to sleep there for a second.
It was a nice little rest.
Yes, nice little break for the legs. And we ran into Danielle and Ava on the way off the ride. So hi to you guys. I hope you had a good rest of your time. But Kate wants to go back and have a look at Haunted Mansion. The wait was like 30 minutes before, so we're going to see if it's got any lower, because that's one that she really, really wants to try and do tonight if possible. And you know me, I would ride this ride all day long. Oh, we're very yellow all of a sudden. The line still says 30 minutes. We're not sure. Are we being faked out? Oh, it's just gone to 13. Yes. So 13, they obviously put that as a creepy number, but it normally means 10 or a walk-on. Say hello to Leota. There she is.
We're here, deathly still. That is the time when ghosts are present. All stay together.
This is what we like, a nice clear run through. This is a lot easier than the other day when I was here with Adam and it was very crowded. So we've just arrived at Thunder Mountain. There is a bit of a line here, as you can see, but I think that's just because they have to tap everybody's band. I'm sure once we get through that bit, there shouldn't be too much of a line, so let's see what happens. Okay, so we're all scanned in and it's pretty quick moving. I don't think this is going to be 20 minutes, to be honest. It's probably virtually a walk-on. Yeah, I think it will be. We are all done on Big Thunder Mountain. It was basically a walk-on. The battery died when we were partway through the ride, so apologies I couldn't do it all, but Kate loves it. She was kind of nervous to ride it actually.
It was a bit drop, frightening, which is why I've never done Tower of Terror, and I don't really enjoy Universal, and I didn't do anything scary at all.
No.
But it was not too bad, and I did really enjoy it.
Yeah,
I forgot how good it was.
It's so fun, I think, that ride. It's not scary. I mean, if I can do it, it can't be that scary because you know me. But I did ask if we could go at the back, which Kate was like, no, because at the back the drops do feel a bit more intense, a bit droppier. But always ask if you can get the back if you can, because it's so fun. But Kate is now done. She's heading back. She's got an early start tomorrow, so she's off back to Saratoga Springs. I'm going to carry on and press on and do a few more attractions while I can. So I think I'm going to head to Peter Pan and see what that's like. I really do have like a sweaty sheen going on today. It's still very warm, it's very humid. This has been the hottest day we've had so far, but it's been really nice it not being cold, I must admit. And sometimes during these extra hours, Peter Pan does still have a reasonable wait time, so depending on what it is, we might do it. Otherwise, I'll do it later in the trip using Genie Plus. And if it's busy, we'll maybe go and ride Little Mermaid. And I should mention that the current time is 25 minutes past 10. So these couple of hours that you get do go extremely quickly. So it feels like you've got a good couple of hours. You can get quite a lot done, but it's surprising how fast it goes. So 25 minutes, which is really not a long time for that ride. But I'm going to move on and probably go and do Little Mermaid, which has probably got a very, very short wait, if anything at all. It looks like there is no one back here at all. Am I going to be the only person on this ride? This is kind of eerie. There's no one in front of me, there's no one behind me. I feel like I am literally the only person here. As you guys know, this is one of my favourite rides because Little Mermaid is my favourite movie. So this is going to be pretty neat to be one of the few people on here. There's like one or two other people, but that's it.
for your seats. Like when old man and Ursula took Ariel's boykin. Whew, they will work.
That ride, it's so cute, I always love it, and I think we'll just go and see what the wait time is for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I suspect it's still reasonably long, and if it is, then we'll perhaps try and do that later in the trip with a Lightning Lane. And now we'll go and look in the Emporium and take a look in some of the shops and take a slow walk out of here. I think we've got about 20 minutes left until the park closes. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is showing us 50 minutes still. I suspect it's not 50 minutes, but that still is a little bit too long for me to wait, so we'll do that later in the trip, and I think we'll just go now and get a drink and do a bit of browsing while the park is really quiet. And here is a close-up of the castle for you. There's basically nobody around at the minute, so we can get right up to the front. Look how beautiful this looks. I honestly cannot explain how amazing it looks in person. Hopefully the camera is kind of doing it justice, but you can really see the detail, the colour. It's got this iridescent look for the 50th anniversary. It is just stunning and needs to be seen to be believed. I love this so much. And there are still photo pass photographers out here. The park is almost closed now. It has about 10 minutes left of the extra hours, but there's still plenty of people getting photos with this beautiful castle, and I can't blame them. It looks amazing. But we're gonna head down this way and just take a slow walk out of the park. If Starbucks is still open, if we've caught it by the last few moments, we might go in there and grab something because I'm kind of thirsty, and maybe have a quick look in some of the stores before we head out. Yes, Starbucks, no line, that is what we like. So we were a little bit late to look in any of the stores because it is now after 11, a few minutes after, but I did just make it to get my drink. I have the strawberry acai with lemonade, I think that's how you say it, and it is delicious. This was one of your recommendations when I put up an Instagram post recently, and it is so good. So I'm just going to take a very slow walk out of here, take some photos, and just take in the amazing atmosphere of being in this park when there's not that many people left. So I'm just standing here having my drink, waiting for everyone to leave, because most people are kind of heading out now. And when I go out to the bus, it's nice when everyone has already gone, and I can take a few photos here on Main Street. And I just ran into Jaina, Jackson, Tim and June on their way out. So hi to you guys, thank you for saying hello, and I hope you had a good rest of your trip. But yes, I'm just enjoying the atmosphere, enjoying this drink. This drink is great. Strawberry acai lemonade. If anybody wants anything refreshing in the Florida heat, this is definitely what to go for. It's amazing. This is my kind of Main Street, when you can just walk along here and there's barely anyone around. There are quite a few people still exiting, but it's really, really nice just to have a little wander around where normally it would be very, very busy. I will say it definitely does feel busier during the extra magic hours on this trip than it did when I was here in November. By this time, it's like 11:20 now. The whole park was pretty much cleared out, but there's still quite a few people here really. So people are definitely making the most of these extra hours. Having said that, all of the rides did have short wait times. It's not that there were long wait times, it's just a lot of people still around. So this seems like the perfect time to end this vlog. As you can see, there is barely anybody here behind me in the Magic Kingdom. This is amazing, getting to be here when it's this quiet. I had to stay till the end. It's now about 11:35, 11:40, something like that, and we are closing out the park. They're probably going to chase us away in a second. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you so much to you guys for watching this vlog. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to make sure you're always notified when I upload a video or go live. A huge thank you to everyone for liking, commenting, subscribing, following on Instagram, everything that you do, supporting on Patreon as well. I really do appreciate every single one of you, and we're just having the best time on this trip so far. I'm so lucky and grateful to be here again, and getting to share all of this with you guys is what I love doing, so thank you so much. Tomorrow I'm going to be having a day touring the resorts, just having a bit more of a relaxed day, but I will of course still be vlogging, so watch out for that next week. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Such a long time since I've been to this restaurant. 11 years, I can't believe it. I love that. Thank you. So for my drink, I went for the purple penguin. I could not have imagined that it was actually going to arrive in a penguin. That's amazing.